Welcome back, friends. It's time for What Would You Make? Hosted by Zaina from OK at Home DIY and Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. The guest host is yours truly. Links to all the hosts and the playlist will be in the description box. I found these beautiful 3-pack of large outdoor flameless candles for my patio. Lovely flicker and flame, but I don't have large lanterns for them. So I have several packs of the 72 count of tumbling tower blocks, and I want to attempt to make 3 lanterns to fit these beautiful candles. So these are the dimensions. They're all 4 inches around, but the smallest one is 6 inches tall. Then we have an 8-inch and a 10-inch. So I need 3 varying height lanterns to fit these beautiful candles. Okay, so I have some blocks laid out on my cutting mat, and since the candles are 4 inches around, I have enough room here, so there should be enough for me to add my side pieces and move the candle in and out as needed. So that looks like that's going to be a good fit. There's enough room. So I'm going to have to repeat this 5 more times because I'm going to need a total of 6. And I'm going to get these adhered with my Gorilla wood glue. And I'll do them row by row and then glue all the rows together. It's really helpful to use one of these squares. I found this at Dollar Tree a few years ago, and they still carry these just to help keep your blocks aligned so that your end result looks better. And I try not to use too much of the wood glue. And here I'm using a wet wipe just to wipe up the excess because I will end up using a stain, and the stain will not adhere to the spots where there's excess glue. For the largest lantern, 7 blocks were glued together. For the supports, 6 for the medium lantern, and then 5 for the smallest. So now the glue is set on everything. I'm gonna go ahead and use my wood filler. I have a natural wood filler. It's for indoor and outdoor use, interior, exterior wood. It's stainable and paintable. So all of these little areas like this, all that will be filled in before I go ahead and get this stained. Along with filling in the gaps to make your project look more aesthetically pleasing, wood filler also helps to make your project stronger. So here, once all my wood filler is dry, I use the hand sander from Dollar Tree just to smooth everything out. Once all the pieces were smoothed out, they're ready to start assembling, and I started with the smallest lantern and I applied the wood glue at the edges and I let it sit for a minute or two to get a little tacky, and then I started to add my side pieces, and then I used painter's tape to hold them in place until the glue was completely set, and I repeated the same steps for the next 2 lanterns. Once I had all four of my supports on, I did a dry fit of my top piece, and then I started to add my glue. I wanted to make sure that I had set my side pieces up correctly, and then I added my glue and secured the top piece on the same way, adding tape to make sure that it would hold. Don't forget to check out the channels of our talented hosts, Sana from OK at Home DIY and Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Here are all three of my lanterns together. So I made a mistake when I applied the top to this one. I don't know if I was tired, just really not paying attention, but I put this one on sideways. So as you can see, that top is, and this one is going in the wrong direction. But here they be. So I'm gonna use this golden oak because this is the only stain and polyurethane I have, and these will be outdoors and I want them to be protected. So per the instructions, you're supposed to go with the grain and not make excessive brush strokes. Well, I did have some excessive brush strokes, but since this will be outdoors and this is a stain and polyurethane, I wanted to really make sure that I really got all of it on there. And you know, we have really extreme temperatures here in South Florida, and we're in hurricane season, and we've been getting lots of rain. So I just wanted to make sure it was protected. So for the top, I'm going to use this stencil to add a little interest and have a bit of a design on top. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do on the surrounding portions, whether I wanted to do like a lattice or a window pane type design. So I just left the surrounding portion open, and I'll just have a design on the top of each of the lanterns. And I'm using a white acrylic paint to add my stencil design. I found these stencils on Amazon. I will link them in the description box. They came in a pack of 16 of various mandala tile type designs. Very beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and I have a two-step surface protectant to cover the top since I use that acrylic paint. Okay, I have to wait 30 minutes and then I can apply step 2. All of that top coat is dry, so I'm gonna use rope and just my staple gun to get this done, and just staple a piece of rope. Take my rope and I'm gonna staple it here and then loop it around so I have just a rope handle on top. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this for the other two lanterns as well. Okay, and this is how they're looking with their handles added. I'm loving this. This is perfect for what we need it for. Just wanted some nice durable lanterns for these large candles. And, you know, depending on what your aesthetic is, customize these with whatever paint. You know, if you painted these all white and then added a little bit of distressing, totally a farmhouse aesthetic, or putting a little silver or gold paint with some little glam gems, you could totally use this with a glam aesthetic. You know, whatever your decor is, customize your project to, you know, whatever you like. This is perfect for our tropical setting that we have out on our patio, and I think this really looks great. My sitting area that I've created here, I found this awesome bench at Old Time Pottery and this nice tropical cushion. I love the way this turned out. My nice calming sitting area where I can just sit and unwind and relax and feel like I'm transported. Maybe I'm in Hawaii, maybe I'm in Tahiti. You know, whatever you want to do for your outdoor space, make it your own. Your home really should be your castle. It should be your respite, your relaxation, and I'm loving how my patio is coming together. I have a little DIY fountain. I found this awesome pot at Lowe's and a little fountain kit. So now I have my fountain to help aid in my relaxation, and this patio is really coming together to really be an oasis. And I captured some shots of how the lanterns look at night with these candles, and I love the illumination. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. Let me know, what do you think of these lanterns, and would you try making some lanterns for your outdoor space or maybe some for your indoor space? Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget the playlist. I'll have the link in the description box. God bless you.